I think you would agree that Black women have been built for this moment. From Harriet Tubman to Sojourner Truth to Fannie Lou Hamer to Shirley Chisholm, we were built for this moment. I know when we fire up a Black woman, she doesn't go to the polls alone. She brings her house, her block, her church, her sorority, and her union. And then I know that Black women of faith, when we're fired up, we pray, but then we organize. So Higher Heights is the political home for Black women. We help Black women to vote, run, win, and lead. We were proud to endorse Vice President Kamala Harris for this historic run. She has stepped into this moment and is standing in her power, but she is a Black woman who has been making a difference. Here is a woman who has run and won on every level of government. She ran and won and led as a local prosecutor in San Francisco. She ran and won and governed as a statewide elected as an attorney general in California. She then ran and won and governed in the US Senate. And then she answered that call, the call that Black women across this country was looking for in 2020. She stepped into the role as vice president and has been leading not only here domestically, but has traveled over to 140 countries. She is uniquely positioned to lead in this moment. So we're not gonna let people with mis and disinformation talk about a Black woman who is more than qualified, that she's not ready to lead. And I know that the Black women in this room and the Black women who are watching online, we're not gonna stand for that. We have power in our networks. People listen to us. They look to see what we're wearing, what hat we're wearing in church, what we're saying on social media. And that is what's gonna cut through the clutter this cycle. It is the power of Black women's networks. That is what Higher Heights is doing. That is what we're doing, partnering with the Harris Walls campaign. We are giving Black women the tools to organize their networks. So for the next 4 to 5 days, what are we gonna do, ladies? We're gonna harness our money to support organizations that are doing this work. We're gonna lift our voices and fight mis and disinformation and talk about the work of Kamala Harris. And then we're gonna vote, 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 because we were built for this moment. When Black women speak, they listen. So as we listen to these mighty women of God today, firing us up and giving us the information we need to move forth in these 45 days, we're gonna stand in joy, ladies, because when we fight, we win. And when, as we make a little history on the top of the ticket, our goal is to elect Black women up and down this ballot. This cycle, on the East Coast, we have an opportunity to elect 2 Black women at the same time to the US Senate. And so as we look to the top of the ticket, we know that there are Black women who have been leading that are in this sanctuary. This is a 365-day activation. So we can't just elect the first Black woman president if we're not gonna help her govern. And so today, we are gonna commit that we're gonna run through this finish line, celebrate at the inauguration, and ensure that she is gonna help create economically thriving, educated, healthy, and safe communities for Black women, our families, and our communities. So, ladies, thank you for being Black women who lead.